Alright, hold up. Alright. What the fuck is... What?! Why are there two Okay, dude, let's just read the fucking update, okay? Sometimes Dota gameplay patches are small, sometimes they can get pretty big. This one is huge. It's got all the things you were probably expecting: balance changes, new items, hero reworks, UI improvements, but we have also included a few changes you probably weren't expecting, like the new hero attribute type and bracers. 40% bigger? Bitch, I'm playing Slender Man. I can turn the music down. It won't get the volume muted or anything. We'll turn it down though. All these gameplay features won't matter much if the match you get into isn't a good one. So we're also shipping some much needed matchmaking improvements. Praise fucking Gaben, dude. Holy fuck! I'll queue just based off that thing. Don't head over just yet. Read the sentence first. The Berlin Major is on April 26th, and the fantasy player cards are now available. Okay, here's the link. Okay. Alright, we saw the trailer. Dota map has been massively expanded. The core objective of the game remains the same. Your lanes aren't further away from each other, and everything you need to win is still in the center of the map. But with 40% more terrain, there's plenty of room to reap new resources and discover new strategies. Both main jungles have been fully reconfigured, shaking up vision placement, juke routes, and farming, and more. Bruh. Roshan sold his old river pit and is taking advantage of all his new real estate. He's now got two fantastic new pits located in northwest and southwest corners of the map. It's a pit lover's paradise, boasting peekaboo views of the fountains just minutes away from the secret shops. These pits must also be close to a gym because Roshan's even tankier now. Roshan also no longer drops Aghanim shards and now drops cheese on a second death instead of third. Okay, so that's back to the way it was before. Third death now drops a refresher shard or Ags, depending on whether he's in the north or south pit. So you can actually choose which Roshan gives you what. Twin gates now connect the corners of the map near the safe lane towers, allowing players to teleport instantly from one edge of the map to the other. This is a gameplay change, but it has obvious lore implications. You guessed it, Dota 2 now unofficially exists in Pac-Man Expanded Universe. Okay, dude. What the fuck? Players can now find lotus pools on the left and right sides of the map near where the creep waves first meet. They periodically spawn fruit that when oh no, dude, this is just shrines, dude. This is just shrines, but with more steps. No, this is not actually good. I don't like this. The soldier fruit can be converted into incredibly large fruit. What happens if you combine them in incredibly large fruit? Probably nothing. Definitely something. Yeah. I don't like this. Okay, I'll say this. Okay, I'll say this about the Lotus Pools. The problem that Shrines had was that they were insane amounts of regen within a short time frame that made it really hard to pressure a certain point on the map. Now, depending on how much this shit actually does, and depending on how often they spawn, with the increased size of the map, it might not be as bad as it was when Shrines were implemented, because if you think about it, like, a smaller map has more chokes, right? A smaller map has more chokes, and it also has a lot more hills and high grounds that you were walking up when you were playing on those patches, because as you get closer to the enemy base, it converges, right? Like, it does that. It gets to a point. So the further on one corner of the map you are, it would become a problem because then you wouldn't be able to go up because there would just be a shrine inside the base shrines and shit were a thing too. But this doesn't seem like it's going to be as egregious as the other ones, so we'll see. All right. These two powerful neutral creeps spawn near each base after 20 minutes. Both have a belly full of Aghanim shards, but there's a catch, and the catch is that there's two catches. Tormentors are equipped with mega shields, which reflect most of the damage you throw at them. They grow stronger every time you kill them, so it'll probably require your entire team to take one down. Huh? The good news is, much like bears ignoring you to maul a hiker, if you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone. Okay. So I guess this is just Dota's dragon. Watchers are like the Terminators, but for watching. They are relentless. They don't know pain, they don't know fear. They are lazy, though. They won't start watching until you click on them. Watchers begin the game inactive and neutral, but once granted, grant vision over the Watcher's area for 7 minutes or until your enemies sabotage it to temporarily disable it. When a team kills Roshan, all Watchers will turn to their side. That sounds fucking broken. Defender's Gates combine the sparkly high fantasy of Dota with the practicality of doors on your house so you can lock when you go to the grocery store and destroy its ancient. It's a backdoor to your base with a handy force field that lets you... I literally suggested this! This is my suggestion. Literally. I mean, I can't regret anything. I haven't even played one match. Alright, I already know what that does. Explore the edges of the map to unearth Wisdom Runes, which grant EXP boost to any hero wise enough to steal one. Wisdom Runes spawn near your base, offering an easy-to-defend way to keep a losing game from spinning out of control. Dude, I have no idea what's going on. River Power Runes also get an addition with the beefy new Shield Rune, which gives 50% of your max HP as a barrier. Dive a tower for a kill in the early game. Okay, I actually like this one. This is a cool rune. I like that. 12 new creep camps? Some of the creeps got tired of getting butchered all the time in the jungle and have established 12 new creep camps scattered throughout the extended map. I guess it is 40% bigger. They would have to add new camps. And I can butcher them there too. New outposts. The new expanded map features 2 new outposts. The original outposts have been moved to the new locations, which raises the obvious question of whether they're truly the original outposts. Nice try, Socrates. They are. Oh my god. Dude, I'm this far into the patch? I've barely fucking moved. Huh? Holy hell. The New Frontiers update introduces major changes to your favorite heroes and systems. In fact, our legal department advised us to tell you that this gameplay section is so densely packed with meta-defining new features that you should read them slowly over the course of the next few weeks so you don't get overstimulated and have to call the fire department. Alright, dude, log in, I guess. New attribute hero type. As the fourth spirit brother we'd release, Void Spirit shouldn't have been a strength, agility, or intelligence hero. To stand apart, he really should have been a new hero, a fourth kind of hero. Introducing Universal Heroes, a main stat group composed of existing heroes that now gain 0.6 damage from each stat of any attribute. Our engineers assure us this number is perfectly balanced, unless it isn't, but the good news is we're all going to find out together in the grand adventure that is the New Frontiers update. That shit's gonna be broken. That shit is gonna be broken. I'll tell you right now, it's gonna be broken. Or it's gonna suck cock, I don't know. Activating BKB now applies a basic dispel and grants 50% magic resistance and debuff immunity while it's active. Negative effects from debuffs don't affect you, plus you'll have immunity from pure and reflected damage. But be careful, if Blacking Bar expires before the duration of any kind of debuffs, the debuffs will be applied or for whatever duration is left. Effects that pierce magic immunity now also pierce debuff immunity. Alright, murdering forest creatures used to mean getting a cool new neutral item that usually went to the carry, who usually wasn't you. Now killing a neutral creep randomly drops a token, which lets you choose from 5 available neutral items. I think I've seen this suggested like 400 times. Each token offers a full array of 5 options, so the last player to redeem their token has a real choice. Yeah, that's fine. That's a good change, this one. Neutral creep scaling. Neutral creeps now and their abilities now scale over time. Yes, camps will get harder to wipe out as the game goes on, but the heroes with the ability to control creeps are going to have some serious backup. We've reworked the kill formula to make early game kills more impactful and motivate players to gank other lanes. Yes! We've also reduced gold scaling for lane creeps, make creep farming less profitable as the game progresses, and encouraging players to beat the gold out of each other instead. You could have just posted this one paragraph and I would have played the patch. I would have played just because of this. An unstunning and new feature. Playing your hero is always more fun than sitting around not playing your hero. Well, fans of playing things and critics of not playing things, your dreams have come true. You're ready to play your hero more than ever before. How easy. We reduced the stun duration of almost every disable in the game. How do we come up with this insane plan? Even easier. We took a Beastmaster roar to the face and suddenly had a lot of time to think. Okay, man, there's so many fucking memes in this. Well, all the heroes have been balanced. Some have been balanced more than others. We're calling out a few of those here. After 2 months of haunting lanes, Martha has finally found her Aghanim Scepter and Shard. Okay. Oh, did they rework everything? Oh, they just did some... What the fuck is Tar Bomb? Most of Clink's abilities, like the best abilities in life, now create skeletons. Searing Arrow's ability removed. He got Strafe back instead of Burning Barrage. Clinks and his Burning Skeleton Archers have Tornado gain bonus attack speed and attack range. Attack speed bonus is blah 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 for Clinks and 50% for the skeletons. Attack range bonus is plus 200 for Clinks and the skeletons. Duration 3.5 seconds. Okay. Casting Strafe does not break Skeleton Walk. New basic ability, Tar Bomb. Unit targeted. Clink stores a projectile that deals 100 magic damage and impact, commanding Clinks and all burning skeleton archers in range to attack the target. 275 radius area around the target is also covered in tar for 5 seconds. Any enemy that walks across the target gets slowed by 25% and receives an additional 45 physical damage from all attacks. That is nuts. That is actually so insane. That's so much damage. All effects persist for 2.5 seconds after leaving the area. Affects buildings? I'm sorry, dude. Affects buildings? What? 4-second cooldown? Affects buildings? I don't know if you guys can do some basic math here, but this is 5-second duration. This is a 4-second cooldown. That means you can literally have this up more than 100% of the time. Easily defeated. Death Pact is now a basic ability. Now has 1 to 2 charges and 40-second charge restore time. Now creates a burning skeleton archer in place of a killed creep. Only 1 skeleton from this ability can exist at a time. Skeleton hits to kill 3. Skeleton damage 20%. Skeletons deal 25% less damage to buildings. Heal and bonus health is flat. Okay, and then the creep scale too. Skeleton Walk, now an ultimate ability. Duration increased. Bonus movement speed rescaled. Mana cost increased. Now summons 2, 3, 4 burning archers. Only 1 pack of skeletons from this ability can exist at a time. So you literally just shit out skeletons. Like you're Wraith King, but ranged Wraith King. Okay, I'm not gonna read all these because they're just all gonna be the. They're all gonna be the thing. It was Ogre, dude. That's who they redid. Fuck. Arc Warden used to create a perfect clone of himself, but now he makes an even better version of himself, or worse. Either way, it's different and uncontroversial, we imagine. Okay, dude. All Tempest Double's abilities are replaced with Tempest versions of Arc Warden's abilities. The Upheaval has attuned Arc Warden to the Ancients. When playing on Dire side, Arc Warden will have the Tempest abilities by default, and his Tempest Double will have its normal abilities. This condition is temporary and will go away once Zet adapts to the new paradigm. What?! Tempest version provides higher damage, but lower movement speed penalty. Tempest version provides 150 attack range heroes only, and adds 80 magic damage to attacks made by allies in the field and has an increased duration. Tempest version has a shorter activation delay, 1 second, and a faster moving Wraith. Longer slow duration, but has a lower damage. What? Bro, I don't even know. I don't even know. Alright, primary attribute on Ogre changed to strength. 4.2 strength gain, 0 int, 0 intelligence. Okay, so it was Ogre. Base mana increased. Sorry, I mean, Dumb Luck, new innate ability. Max intelligence is 0. Ogre Magi receives 6 points of maximum mana and 0.03 mana regeneration per point of strength. Each 20 points of strength also increase multicast chance by 1%. Only affects multipliers over 0%, so the 4x cast chance won't trigger on level 1. Okay. Strength stacking ogres, boys. Okay, dude, how many heroes did they fucking rework? Jesus Christ! Medusa now starts as a weak baby, but like a baby, she can get stronger over time. Base strength is 0. Strength gain is 0. Intelligence gain upped. Oh, I guess she's a universal hero now, right? Mana cost decreased on the snake. Scepter bonus duration 1.3 to 1. Oh god, ability reworked, now passive ability. Medusa starts with 1 level of mana shield, then the ability can be upgraded to level 5. Creates a shield that absorbs 98% of incoming damage in exchange for mana. Increases base mana, bonus mana up to 300. Damage per point of mana 3.2 at max rank. Now, if a hero has a mana shield ability, their mana bar will be visible to enemies. Now also absorbs HP loss type damage. That's actually really good. Stoneform duration decreased to 2.4. Okay, that's in line with the stun changes and stuff, I guess. Dude, that's gonna fuck up my muscle memory so bad. Do you guys know how long I've played Dota? And how long the stun durations have been relatively the same? Like, my muscle memory is gonna be ass fucked. Alright, let's see. Alchemist. Alchemist, the hero, like all Alchemist players, is now innately greedy. Alright, so... They nerfed... No, they buffed Acid Spray. Huh? Okay, so it doesn't scale as hard. The bounty rate multiplier is lower. It's like basically level 1, and the max bonus gold per kill stays at level 2 forever. Yeah, now he just gets more money, but it's not as much as he got before. And they nerfed his stun. Chemical Rage. Oh, they buffed that too. 15 talent, 1.5 to 3. Okay. Oh, for the love of Christ. Alright. New items. Blood Grenade. Throw a grenade at the target area. Enemies in the area will take 50 damage and impact and be slowed by 15% and take 15 damage every 1 second for 5 seconds. It's just like a one-time use, I guess? The item, 6 all attributes. Cornucopia. Oh, that's like the... I guess it's the new Perseverance? I mean, it's old Perseverance. Cost HP. Yeah, it says 75 health. These 3 armor, 2.5 mana regen, 175 health. When cast on an ally, grants them a physical damage barrier that absorbs 300 damage. That's a lot. For a 1400 gold item, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, 1,000 fucking range too. It's crazy. All right, Phylactery. Health, mana stats. The next unit target spell you cast on an enemy deals a separate 125 bonus damage to the target and slows them by 50% for 1.2. That's kind of nice. Doesn't say the range though. Harpoon. That's gotta be the item built off of Echo Saber, right? Yeah, it is. When targeting an enemy, fire a harpoon at them that pulls you and the target closer together, so it's Reality Rift. Up to 35% of the distance between you and your target. If the caster is melee, the hero and target are always pulled to within melee distance of each other. Causes melee attacks, strike twice in quick succession. Okay, so that's the item that builds from Echo. Pretty good item, honestly. Yeah, it's basically reverse pike. Alright, Disperser. Agi int damage. If targeting an enemy, slows it for 4 seconds. Both movement speed reduction and increase start at 100% and gradually decrease to 0 over the course of the buff duration. If targeting an ally, applies a basic dispel and increases their movement speed by 100% and makes them unslowable for 4 fucking seconds. The movement speed buff is decreased, so it's like Giga Surge, basically. Oh, it's built off of Diffusal Blade. It's built off of Diffusal. This is a Diffu upgrade. That's kind of nutty. Alright. Duelist Gloves, 10 damage, grants 15 attack speed as long as there are enemy heroes within 900 units. Okay. Spark of Courage provides 10 damage when the hero is above 50% health and 5 armor when they are below that threshold. Gossamer Cape T2, 20 MS, automatically dodge an attack from an enemy hero, 5-second CD. It's kind of nice. Defiant Shell, 5 armor, 7 all attributes. When attacked, the hero counterattacks a target within their attack range. That's nutty for a lot of heroes. Because it works on ranged and melee. Because it says within attack range. That's really good. Vindicator's Axe, 25 attack speed, provides 30 damage if equipped hero is silenced, and 15 armor if the equipped hero is stunned. That's really good too, honestly. Alright, Dandelion Amulet. Bonus MS, 25, 300 mana. Every 12 seconds, blocks up to 300 magic damage from damage instances over 75. That's good too. I mean, these are all good, honestly. There's not really a bad one in here. I guess the worst one would probably be the Spark of Courage, but it's a T1, you know? 20 magic resist. Redirect 20% of all damage dealt to your allied heroes with a 900 radius towards you for 8 seconds. That's also extremely good. These are pretty much all good. This is the worst one, but again, it's T1, so... Let's be honest, there are 8 billion people on the planet, 99.9% of them are terrible at Dota. You should have just been 100. This means matchmaking can be a challenge, especially if you're good at Dota and like playing with people who are almost, but hopefully not quite as good at Dota as you are. We've done a bunch of work and a bunch of math to improve the quality of our matchmaking across the board for players of all skill levels. That guy is a monkey. And I mean like, full on. All right. Matchmaking rating is really just made of two numbers, rank and rank confidence. Your rank is an estimation of your skill, and your rank confidence is our confidence in that estimate. When you play a match, we adjust your rank based on whether you win or lose. Your rank confidence also goes up because now we have more data. Undesired clumping, the worst kind of clumping. Dota has traditionally used a modified version of the ELO algorithm to implement rank and rank confidence changes, but over time we've noticed a few problems with our approach. For one, the distribution of MMRs has gradually shifted lower, causing an undesired clumping of the 0 to 1000 MMR range. Another problem was that players took a break and return were having a hard time getting back to an accurate MMR because their previous skill level is no longer representative. To address this, we're switching to a different algorithm called Glyco, which should let you quickly and accurately get matched with other players at a similar skill level. On the math side, Glyco lets us better factor a player's rank confidence into our calculations, resulting in more accurate decisions about rank gain and losses. The switch in our new matchmaking will feel a little bit like the start of a new matchmaking season. All players will be placed back into a short calibration mode initially, seeded by their previous rank. Calibration is no longer fixed number of matches. Instead, a player is considered calibrated whenever their rank confidence is above a certain threshold. Upon calibration, it is likely that you will end up with a different medal than you had before. However, even if your medal changes significantly, you should expect to be matched with players of similar skill level. Matches no longer have a fixed MMR gain loss. It will be variable based on a number of factors, including the ranks and rank confidence of the participants. However, we will cap the gain loss per match to prevent particularly negative outcomes. The player's rank confidence will slowly lower over time if the player does not play matches. Okay, so that's kind of what I was thinking would happen, but that's good. Good changes. All right, let's see. We've been running both matchmaking systems simultaneously behind the scenes for a while now to help us build confidence in these changes. We understand that accurate MMR is only one of many factors that impact match quality, and like all changes in this space, we're interested in hearing your feedback. At Immortal rank, knowing the other players, gelling with them, and choosing a nice balance of roles is more important than just MMR, so we've redesigned the matchmaking at Immortal level to account for that. Matches in Immortal ranks won't use pre-made teams anymore. Instead, two captains will get to draft the other 8 players onto each team, making your team more impactful than if you just relied on MMR to assign lineups. That's actually fucking cool. I like that a lot. That's good. This is really good. This is really, really fucking good. Because sometimes, because the Immortal bracket is so small, you end up with too many support players on one team and no core players, or vice versa, right? This is really good. Because you're going to have, like, let's say you're in a top 200 game. You could have 8 supports in the same game, you know? Or like 6 or whatever. And what happens if all 5 are on one team and there's only 3 on the other? Then the team with 5 supports gets fucking shit stomped. Because they can't actually, like, they can't play the roles that they're given, right? All right, user interface stuff. But yeah, hold on 1 second. It's really good for Immortal, but it would make every other game take too long, I think. All right, let's see. Blurry vision and shooting pains down your arm. Our advice is ignore it. That's just your body's way of saying it's hungry. Got a flat tire? Drive on the rim. It's still round. The point is, pretty much everything in life can be safely ignored without consequence, except Dota health bars. That stuff is important. Which is why a bunch of health-related UI info is getting massive upgrade with this update. Very pog. Did you know that Dota has shields? Magic shields, physical shields, aphotic shields, all sorts of shields. Maybe you missed them, or mostly ignored them, because there was no way to know how much shield you started out, or with how much you had left. But that dark age of uncertainty ends today. That is true, though. This game is incredibly ambiguous when it comes to, like, absorbs. Now you can see everything, or at least both of those two things. You can even see what type of shield it is. To celebrate how much better all these old shields are with visual upgrade, we've added a bunch of new abilities that feature them. We've also renamed them from shields to barriers, so you don't get confused thinking there's a vanguard on your health bar. You're welcome. Some units don't have traditional health bar or health pools and require a specific number of attacks to destroy. Now, instead of the usual guesswork and some genius level counting in your head, you can just look at the unit you want to murder. It'll show little handy pips that represent the number of hits it can take before it shuffles off at this immortal coil. While most abilities in Dota consume mana, some consume health instead. Now these abilities actually display the HP costs of casting them. Not bad, huh? Actually kind of crazy. Nobody thought to put it there anyway. It's there now. Oh my god, there's so much fucking more. I'm like a fourth of the way through. Ugh. There's a huge list of stuff up there. The only thing that could possibly make it better is two huge lists of stuff, but when where are we gonna find, hey, when you look at this, read on for all of the other balance changes this update has in store, or just jump right into the game and play. Believe us, we don't need to tell you. Wait, we don't need to tell you to tell us how fun reading mechanical manuals about video games is, but man, playing them is pretty darn close second. This list will still be here when you get back. Bruh. Bruh. Oh my god. There's so much fucking shit, dude. No, I'm happy, dude. I'm really happy. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm so happy that it's a shit ton, okay? I'm really happy that it's a lot. I might just play a game first. No. It's not even overwhelming. It's not even overwhelming. I'm saying I should play a game because this is gonna take me the rest of the fucking day. I'm just gonna rip it. Not calibrated. My hands are off the keyboard. I hit the Q button.
I don't give a
Oh, my ass. Holy shit, that guy. Alright, let's read it. Let's read it while we're in queue. My ass. Maybe I shouldn't queue ranked. Maybe I should just queue unranked. I don't know if I want to play it. Alright. Maniac spotted. Hold up. Maybe I should just play unranked. Coward? Okay, fine. Jesus Christ, you guys suck. Alright, let me... Where are the patch notes? I'm not gonna know what's going on, dude! I'm gonna be that tree from earlier. Alright, we read through all this. Okay. Map reworked, expanded all 4 edges of the map. We know that. New pass, new objectives. We know about the twin gates. Remove Roshan pit. There's 2 pits now. One of them drops one item, one of them drops the other. We know that. Roshan's current pit is highlighted on the minimap. Oh, wait. As the day turns to night and vice versa, Roshan uses the twin gates to teleport to the other pit. He stays on the radiant side during the day and the dire during the night. While going to the new location, Roshan has 200 bonus movement speed, phased movement, and 200 magic damage, debuff, immunity, piercing, knockback. He just fucking Doc leaves? He just literally Doc leaves. Yeah, I'm down, Arca. Alright, let's see. Roshan's pit is highlighted. Roshan no longer drops Ag Shard. We know that. The cheese thing. Yeah, they swapped the Scepter with the Refresher Shard. HP per minute is higher, and his base armor is 10 higher. So it's, like, really hard to kill him now. Alright, the Terminator mini-bosses. They spawn at 20 minutes. Tormentor has 1 health, 20 armor, 55 magic res, and a 2500 damage barrier, which regenerates 100 HP per second. 250 gold bounty. Tormentors don't attack or move, but they reflect 70% of the damage received evenly among all heroes within 1200 radius. All reflected damage dealt is magic. Deals 200% damage to illusions. Destroying a Tormentor grants Aghanim Shard buff on one of the 2 lowest net worth allied heroes that still do not have Shard when it dies. So I'm guessing that's even for people who are out of range. If all heroes have an Aghanim Shard, then destroying a Tormentor gives 280 gold and 280 experience to each hero. Tormentors spawn in 10 minutes after their defeat, each time increasing their barrier regen by 100 and their damage reflection by 20%. Added 2 new alternate exit paths on the base near the off-lane tier 3 towers. These paths connect with the area where the Tormentor spawns. These entrances and exits can only be used by the team of the base they are put in. Okay? Or they are in. Power runes no longer repeat until all different runes have spawned. The first rune to the next cycle is always different from the last rune of the previous cycle. That's good too. No more fucking regen DD fucking bullshit, man. Yeah, it's because no one's queued right now. Everyone's reading the patch. Added a new special wisdom rune. It appears in 2 new spots next to the edges of the map, near offlane T2 towers. This is the EXP rune. For each 7 minutes elapsed, each hero grabs it. Outposts no longer grant experience. Added 2 more outposts at the edges of the map. On the safe lanes near T1 towers and twin gates, outposts no longer provide vision. Added 8 watchtowers. 8 watchtowers, sorry. I just really wanted to emphasize 8. Inactive watchtowers can be right-clicked by any hero and channeled for 1.5 seconds to turn them on. When on, the Watcher grants 800 radius over its area for 7 minutes, after which it deactivates and becomes neutral again. A hero from the opposing team can channel an active Watcher for 1.5 seconds to destroy it. Watchers respawn 2 minutes after being destroyed. Oh, okay. So you can't just toggle back and forth. I feel like I'm in college. No, it's not that complicated. Basically, you can still be debuffed and stuff, but they won't affect you until the BKB wears off. Like, that's basically all you have to... That's it. That's just literally how it works. Like, you're gonna have debuff immunity, which means they won't affect you, but if they're still lingering when your BKB fades, then you just get affected. After. Right? Also Rue, apparently. Alright. Watchers are located at the center of each main jungle next to each Roshan pit, in the center of each triangle, and a secret shop by each Tormentor. Added 2 Lotus pools on the edges of the map near the river. Every 3 minutes, each Lotus pool spawns 1 healing Lotus, up to a total of 6 available at a time. Lotus pools can be channeled to grant 1 healing Lotus per second. Healing Lotus is a stackable consumable that replenishes 125 HP and 125 mana on use. Healing Lotus has a cooldown. 3 healing Lotuses are combined into a Great Healing Lotus, which restores 400 health and mana. 2 Great Healing Lotuses can be combined into a Greater Healing Lotus, which is 900. Both teams have vision of both Lotus Pool's content. Okay. Okay, so they're kind of... Oh, it's in. It's in? I'm in? I'm inside of it, chat. I'm inside of the patch. I don't have any fucking idea what to play. I don't know what to do. I'm panicking. Oh my god, even the hero selection screen looks fucking different. Where am I?
5 seconds remaining.
Dude, where's my... Does this one still work? Oh, thank god.